pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Pero ya no, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Pero ya no, pero ya no. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ya no quiero de tu amor fake. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Ahora en todas las redes me sigue. Sorry mami, no me hostigué. Pero como ya no se consigue. Tú fueras mi J-Lo, yo Dale Rodríguez. Pero ahora me gusta otra sicaria que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cacha, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el camón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón. No, que ya no estamos pa' los tiempos de la high. Hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby, gracias por los likes. Yo estoy con 5 cubanos y 4 en Moscay. Me compro una Hayabusa y no te voy a dar una ride. En verdad prefiero contigo, no me empango, no voy a manchar la guay. Si no te gusta Dory, esa es la que hay. Porque antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Pero ya no, pero ya no. Acho, bro.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby, and then we're gonna get real. Pretty soon I'll be talking my image, so I can keep running in my mind.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the New York Yankees. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So just about set now, and towing the slab, Garrett Cole. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. And he pumps it a strike. That one just misses.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2-2.
Out to short. Over to Goldie.
Out.
And Acuna retired. Here's Austin Riley.
Good fade and sinking action in that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Riley.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that's a double.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Matt Olson up to the plate. And
That's
ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Riley, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1-2.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two away now. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. Two outs and one in scoring position. And it's even up to Ozuna. Look out! And it hit him. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That pitch gets the inside corner. It's 0-1. And there's a ball. The 1-2. In the dirt. Two aboard, two outs.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Two on, two outs. That's inside. And now it's filled up 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Two outs. Bases are full.
Ball down low.
There's a strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Back now in the Bronx. And on the mound now, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 1 gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1.
No ball.
Chisholm,
1 strike.
27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one ripped right center field. That's a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Hauls it in, 2 away. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. And that's way high. And that is ball 1. That one missed. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A 2-run homer. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0. Bases empty with 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Two outs, base is empty. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Cole back to work. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Dominguez has a beat on it, and there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Sean Murphy stands in now and watches strike 1. One out, bases empty. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And that's downstairs. And the count is even, 2-2. miss struck him out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. Swing and a chopper out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And that'll do it. Back in the Bronx, bottom half of inning number 2. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ben Rice. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1. Ball. 2-1.
And now 2-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. And it's fouled away. There's a swing and a miss.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. Safe at second.
He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back in the Bronx, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And there's the strike.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Outside low. Now 1-2. Left field. Dominguez nabs it, and there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Riley in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. It's a double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
1 out. Runner
Olsen.
at second. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Riley, the runner at second with 1 away. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 strike.
And that's outside. Next pitch is outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. And that's a fair ball. Here comes Riley. He'll score. It's 2-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Albies in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now back.
Stuart Fairchild next up for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. And fouled off. Into center. Judge grabs it on the run. Set for the bottom of the third, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
1-1.
That's down and in. A slider missed. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Stays alive. Inside. 3-2 now.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And there's a ball.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab, and there's one down.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And ball one to Judge. Bellinger, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That's in there. And the count even 1-1. Schwellenbach over to first.
Yes, he made it.
Bellinger dives back. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And that ball is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a pair. It's 4-1. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's already homered here in this one. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-1. This one's smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-1. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out swinging his first time.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
One down, base is empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's not coming back. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-1. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And up next for New York, Ben Rice. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch misses.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That's down and in. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A solo shot. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add on. It's 7-1. 2 outs, nobody on. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Just missed. Albies sends it to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now Michael Harris II. Harris measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Goes down looking. So here's Murphy now. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Late on that fastball.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a pop-up. Goldie should have this one. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. And first offering is fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Center field. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Back at Yankee Stadium. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Number 34, Ian Anderson.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Oh, filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He'll touch them all. It's 8-1. Bellinger up to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Harris racing after it. Brings it in, and there's 1 away. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 2. Right side, and it goes just foul. Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
It's Aaron Judge now. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up.
There goes the runner. Got him swinging. No throw. He's in there safely. Paul Goldschmidt now.
As a hitter, I'll take that all day long. An off-speed pitch, it's not going to rattle your cage too much.
Up next for the Yankees.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Stanton now. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs.
1 strike.
That one inside. 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Outside. 1-0. Chisholm at third. Goldie at second. Stanton on at first with 2 down. Harris. Long run. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now pitching.
Devin Williams into the game.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That's towards center. Judge getting an angle on it. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Austin Riley. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
He's 0 for 1. Late with the swing there.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that one missing low. He goes down looking. Back for more from the Bronx. And here's the catcher, Ben Rice. Anderson back to work. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Yankees digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases. And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Fairchild settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Outside low, ball 1. That one missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Fairchild pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Swings and misses. 0-1.
No balls.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And we're back. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. And delivers outside. That one fouled off. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the third inning.
The batter, number 1.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A strikeout and a walk. And first offering is fouled off. Ozuna aboard here at first with nobody out. Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1 on to Goldschmidt. That's 2. 2 outs. Base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Stuart Fairchild. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying?
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 8-2. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 2 in this one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 strike.
And now it's even up. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
3-1.
Up and in, ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Judge going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
That one outside. Ball 1. There's the strike. Olsen handles the chance, and he's out on the tag. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Judge comes up empty there.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Swing and a pop-up. Albies brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? In the air, out towards left center. Judge makes the grab, 1 away. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
That misses, and that's ball one. The Yanks up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. There's a strike. And that misses. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
This one in the air, center field. Judge is there and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the 7th, and Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Harris makes the grab, and there's one down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. He was late there, strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's off the inside corner. And the count 1-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Acuna moving back. That one is gone. And they add a run. It's 9-2. So 2 down. And up next for New York, Ben Rice. Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Williams back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Devin Williams, the strikeout. Here's Marcelo Zuna. And a big swing and a miss.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
The Braves with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Nice grab. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, Stuart Fairchild in the dirt. The 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge puts it away, and that is that. back in New York.
Leading
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, the tag, and they cut him down, going for two. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Swings through that.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Cody Bellinger.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Swings through that one for strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We go to the 9th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And that's outside. 1-0. And a foul ball. And 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Here's Sean Murphy. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch just misses.
1 ball. No strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger sizing it up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout. Williams with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm